Arsenal 3, Fulham nil. Convincing win after an amazing first half. Second half was mostly about resting players, and there were definitely some chances to make it more, but we move on. Pa Waka, welcome back to the channel. Another match reaction, and Arsenal finally gave us a match where we didn't have to stress, where there were no nerves. From the get go, we were amazing. I mean, most of us would have wanted to see MLS in the midfield way earlier in this season, and we were kind of proven right. He was amazing today. I mean, the way he carries the ball, he had some very amazing passes through the lines, and that's really what you want to see from the midfield. Feel like Rice and Zubimendi never really do that from that position, and he just came in. He just was MLS like we've seen him last season at left back, but now he was doing it from midfield. People were fouling him. He was dribbling past guys. His defensive work was great. I mean, it was definitely one of the better performances of this match. He was definitely up there with the other two stars, Saka and GYOKERES. But yeah, man, MLS, we really need to see him in the midfield a lot more through this end of the season. Even if it's just for the rotation, we need to see him there. And for next season, Arteta just needs to use him throughout the whole season in midfield because this guy is definitely still special, man. The first goal, really nice goal for Arsenal. Saka gets the ball on the right. It was Jimenez who was defending him. Obviously, a striker isn't great at defending. Saka left him for dead, spinning him, and oh man, that was just such a nice dribble. Low driven cross across the goal, and Gyökeres is there to tap it in. Just a real striker's goal. Great instinct, great run, amazing assist from Saka. 1-0 up, and I was like, okay, we are playing well. We score a goal. Please just go for it. Don't fall back. Don't let them control the game from here on. Just keep going. And we just kept going, man. I mean, that front line of Trossard, Eze, Saka, and Gyökeres, it was amazing, man. I don't think we've been this fluid in this whole season, even maybe against Tottenham, but that's just because they are crap. But the way we were playing the ball around, the way we were doing things, it was incredible, man. Gyökeres gets the ball later on the right while he was running into the channel, holds it up, sees Saka making the run, passes it in between two defenders. Saka is in, bang, at the near post, 2-0. Another great goal. First, it was Saka assisting Gyökeres. Now it's the other way around. That's just what you want to see. Striker and winger linking up together, scoring goals, assisting each other. It was just great to see, man. The way we were attacking. You had the Calafiori goal, which was offside. That that could have been the 2-0 already, but this was the real 2-0. Great goal. Good to see Saka back on the score sheet as well. Gyökeres showing more than just striking ability. Just the general play was great. His general play was good at Atletico on Wednesday. And it's great to see that he just kept it going. He gets the third goal as well. Another great goal. Trossard with some great moves. Great cross. Gyökeres makes his run at the right time and he just heads it to where Leno was just coming from, and it goes into the back of the net. Gyökeres on 3 goals, or Gyökeres on 2 goals, Arsenal on 3. Great first half. I mean, Rice in the six looked amazing. As like I said, man, the front four was just awesome with Rice and MLS behind them, cleaning everything up. Also, just passing the ball around, making those great passes. Fury as left back also was really great at helping us exploit Fulham because he was everywhere, man, and that really helped with the confusion with everything. He had a great game, just all out. I feel like the only player who wasn't at the races when it comes to that starting lineup was Ben White, unfortunately, but it didn't really make any difference for us today. One player being off it and 10 being great, it's no problem, man. Second half, Saka gets taken off at halftime. Madueke comes on, and from that you can see that the attack was getting a bit worse. The attacks weren't as fluid as they were before because of that right hand side. Madueke wasn't as into the match as Saka was. We did get some chances. Gyökeres could have and probably should have made it his third goal and 4-0 for Arsenal. He tried to open his body up, and with his right, Leno saves it because it wasn't the best finish there. But yeah, it can happen. Jesus came on after that, and there were different subs, which made our game worse. But we just really contained Fulham. They did have some spells on the ball, but couldn't really trouble us too much. I think it took a while before they had their first shots on goal, and none of the shots that they had on goal were really dangerous for us. It was just a real Arsenal masterclass here. I mean, we had some opportunities. Jesus could have scored if he wasn't offside all the time. There were some moments where players should have passed it earlier, so one of the teammates could have a great opportunity. Because later on, Max Dowman came on. He took a shot himself, but he had on the left he had Jesus in space. On the right, he had Madueke in space. So either of them could have been played in and had a great shot at goal. Max went his own way, shoots it wide. You had Calafiori from a corner with Leno with the ball hitting Leno's head and going onto the crossbar. So yeah, we did have chances in the second half. Fulham, yeah, they had some spells on the ball, but didn't really trouble us. We were just so much better than them, and it was just a professional second half. Most of us would have really wanted to see one or two more goals, especially because it looks like goal difference or even goal scored could be a big factor in who wins the title. So it would have been great to see them score a couple of more goals. But I do understand that they also have a Champions League match on Tuesday. So going all out for a couple of more goals and then wasting that energy and not having that on Tuesday against Atletico in a Champions League semi-final, that wouldn't have been smart. So I really understand that they just went for this professional win. Could have scored more. Some players really look great. I mean, like I said, Gyökeres looked amazing. Saka looked amazing. MLS looked amazing. Those three were really the standouts for me. Trossard looked good. Eze had some great moments. I mean, the back line was just really good, except for Ben White, who was just really sloppy on the ball. Really unfortunate. He did play a lot of minutes, 86, before Mosquera came on for him, but it wasn't his best game. Yeah, we have to just move on now to the Champions League. Atletico comes to the Emirates, and we just need to replicate this first half and the match we played against them in the league phase. Because if we get to that level, I don't think Atletico can match us. We just really need to step up our game against them, or at least keep this level up, and we will definitely be through to the finals if we do. Unfortunately, bad news on the other side of the Arsenal aisle. The Arsenal women went to Lyon. They went there with a 2-1 lead from the first leg. Unfortunately, they really weren't on it today. They conceded some really easy goals from set pieces. Not used to them playing like this. And eventually, it meant that Lyon won 3-1 against them, 4-3 on aggregate. And yeah, no second final in a row. I mean, when I look at the goals we conceded, it was just really sloppy. There was the penalty, the 1-0. We already had the warning from Heaps with the header from a corner kick. I still don't really know why that was cancelled out, but yeah. The penalty, Renard first missed it because Van Domselaar was off her line too early. She scored the second one. They went 2-0 up, and that was really a bad one for Arsenal. The way from that corner, far post, and it just creeps in between Van Domselaar and the post. That was really not a good look. The way that ball went in, they should have done a lot better, and Van Domselaar should have done better there. We get it back to 2-1. Russo, which means 3-all on aggregate, and in the 86th minute, it's Jules Brandt who makes it 3-1. And yeah, we couldn't recover from that. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it back to level again. And yeah, we're out. The only thing the women have left now is the WSL and a slight possibility of still becoming WSL champions. But we are dependent on Man City dropping points. And in this case, it's really unlikely because they are playing two of the lowest ranked teams. I think the second and the third lowest ranked teams are the only opponents left. So unless some miracle happens, I don't think the women will be able to become WSL champions. We just have to make sure that we secure that second place so we can go again in the Champions League next season. Yeah, great for the men, but not a great day for the women. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.